Embark on an awe-inspiring journey through the cosmos as the James Webb Space Telescope unveils a mesmerizing tapestry of celestial wonders. Brace yourself for a visual odyssey like no other as we present 15 stunning new images of star clusters, captured by the revolutionary JWST. From the heart of interstellar nurseries to the breathtaking choreography of distant stellar gatherings, get ready to witness the universe's hidden jewels in breathtaking detail. Join us as we unveil the cosmos' most enchanting dance, a symphony of stars brought to life by the eyes of the James Webb Space Telescope. Did you know that every star you see in the sky is larger and brighter than the sun? Only a few extremely dim stars, out of the approximately 5,000 that are brighter than magnitude 6, are similar in size and brightness to our sun. The rest are all bigger and more luminous. Isn't that intriguing? When was the last time you gazed at the stars on a clear summer night? There isn't a single cloud in the sky. How did you react when you first noticed that incredible concentration of stars? Just wait until you see the breathtaking images of so-called star clusters captured by the James Webb Space Telescope. If you want to stay updated on James Webb Space Telescope news, NASA announcements, and other space-related updates, please like and subscribe to this video. Let's dive right in. Number 1. A remarkable double cluster. This is a young globular-like star cluster in the Large Magellanic Cloud, one of our neighboring dwarf galaxies. It's surrounded by a pattern of filamentary nebulosity believed to have been generated during supernova explosions. Extremely hot blue stars and fainter red stars make up the younger, smaller clusters below and to the right of the main globular cluster in the center. Due to the stellar diversity, the mechanisms involved in star formation can be examined in great detail. Number 2. Star Cluster O136. This stunning photograph showcases the star cluster O136, located 170,000 light-years away in the constellation Doradus. O136 is a cluster of young, brilliant stars found in the constellation 30 Doradus. Astronomers discovered the cluster in 1994. Number 3. The Arches Star Cluster. This star cluster emerges from the center of our galaxy, the Milky Way. The cluster, located 25,000 light-years away, is the densest known gathering of young stars in our galaxy. Despite being obscure from our perspective, it's the largest known gathering of its kind. Infrared observations from the Hubble Space Telescope and ground-based observatories provided these views. Number 4. Birth of a galaxy. Around 12.7 billion years ago, when our Milky Way galaxy was forming, the sky was filled with globular star clusters. One of these clusters, the globular cluster M4 at Scorpius, is the oldest incarnation of this type. The oldest white dwarf stars in the cluster were discovered by astronomers using Hubble. This artwork shows the cluster filled with youthful blue-white stars that formed several hundred million years after the Big Bang. Number 5. Symphony of Colors. Tarantula. This large milky patch in the southern sky, about 170,000 light-years away in the Large Magellanic Cloud, is undergoing a turbulent phase due to its interactions with the Milky Way. The Tarantula Nebula is a remnant of star creation triggered by these interactions. Number 6. Blue stragglers. Stars that are blue, luminous, and have higher masses than the cluster average are known as blue stragglers. Over time, they tend to sink toward the center of the cluster. This movement occurs first for those closest to the center, followed by the outer blue stars. Number 7. A galaxy swarm. A galaxy at the center of the Coma Berenices cluster is surrounded by a swarm of star clusters. The Coma Galaxy Cluster holds GC 4874, a giant elliptical galaxy around 10 times the size of the Milky Way. It contains over 30,000 globular clusters, making it the most massive galaxy known. It also harbors a few dwarf galaxies. Number 8. Across multiple generations of stars, Hodge 301 stands as one of the oldest known star clusters. Its star population has suffered greatly from supernova explosions, which have devastated the cluster's stars and crushed filaments. These explosions have occurred in the upper left corner of the image, while in other parts, the nurturing of future new heroes is taking place. A cluster of extremely massive stars, referred to as Hodge 301, resides in the most active starburst zone within the local universe. Located in the lower right corner of the images, Hodge 301 is a member of the resident population of the Tarantula Nebula in the Large Magellanic Cloud, our nearest neighboring galaxy. Number 9, we observe Trumpler 14. Through the lens of the NASA ESA James Webb Space Telescope, this star cluster is portrayed. It holds some of the most brilliant stars in the Milky Way galaxy and constitutes one of the largest concentrations of hot, massive, and bright stars. The expansive patch at the cluster center is a back globule, a small dark nebula of dense dust and gas that exists independently. Researchers are diligently working to uncover their density and structure. Number 10, in the grander view, the stars and dust of the Carina Nebula are vividly depicted in a color composite image. Within the Carina Nebula, the open star cluster Trumpler 14 takes prominence in red. This cluster is comprised of exceedingly luminous and youthful stars. Number 11. Infant stars emerge in a nearby galaxy. The James Webb Space Telescope from NASA and ESA has unveiled a population of newborn stars emerging from collapsing gas clouds in the NGC 346 nebula. These stars are in their early stages and have not yet ignited their hydrogen fuel, thus exhibiting no nuclear fusion. The least massive of these young stars is only half the mass of the Sun. Number 12. An arcade adventure unfolds as astronomers study the young open star cluster IC 1590 using the NASA ESA James Webb Space Telescope. This cluster is situated within the star formation region known as GC 281, or the Pac-Man Nebula, due to its resemblance to the iconic game character. The image focuses on the core's brightest stars, with the dark region below representing the Pac-Man Nebula's voracious mouth. Number 13. The trapezium in Orion is scrutinized by the NASA ESA James Webb Space Telescope, revealing a nearby stellar nursery. The observatory spotted around 50 newborn brown dwarfs within the trapezium cluster in the Orion Nebula, located approximately 1,500 light-years from Earth. Number 14. A secret lies within the cluster. The NASA ESA James Webb Space Telescope captured a detailed image of Messier 53, showcasing this globular cluster. Held together by gravity and spherical, the cluster grows denser towards its center. The Milky Way hosts about 150 of these large, glittering orbs, with Messier 53 located on the galaxy's outer margins, akin to many other globular clusters. A notable astronomer, William Herschel, once described a globular cluster as one of the most beautiful objects he'd seen in the heavens. It's easy to understand why. Number 15. Within the Magellanic Cloud's wing, magnetic activity within young stars can be discerned from their light. By observing a star's rotation rate and the movement of hot gas at its center, scientists can deduce its magnetic activity. This consistency in young star luminosity features across the galaxy indicates potential uniformity in other relevant properties, like planetary formation. If you've enjoyed insights in this video, we greatly appreciate your support. Be sure to show your appreciation by hitting the thumbs up button and joining our community of engaged viewers. By subscribing to our channel, you'll be in the front row for all our upcoming content, ensuring you never miss a moment of the exciting discoveries and discussions that lie ahead.